Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
180! Look out!
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Still going inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
They'll run on first down with Price. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now Jones.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Dell.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Well, they'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Round 80. Look out.
Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Bills at 3-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Look out. It's out.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen. And his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 14-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got space past the 25.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Running here out of the gun with Price.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
What's that?
They run the counter with Cook.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What's that?
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
17-0 our score after 1.
Texans nothing.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Straight ahead with Price. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Okay, ready?
Here's third and a few inches.
Ready, go!
They'll try and run for this with Price.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10.
Here we go! Liking 18!
In motion right goes Higgins.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That is caught.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Give up the middle to Price.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Price.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll look to run with Price.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try and run. Here's Price.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a large stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Round 80! Regular.
On play action, Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Round 80!
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing again is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, right? Bunch right. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
319, can I see that? Easy, easy, easy. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy, 27 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the... So well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
They start the drive with Cook.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go, 222. Right.
One play action. Fields. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now it's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When I got rich and
13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Price.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
to kick off for Buffalo.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
That's complete. It's Collins. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On the give, this is Price. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In motion, the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
A good pickup there, 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his man, Dell.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
An extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Cook again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own. Side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
180! Alert!
Cook up the gut. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Here's Allen. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Throwing Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Price. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 13 yards out.
And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Look out!
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ground 80!
Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Allen off the play fake. Wright's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Davis will try to run for it.
And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards they wanted with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The fullback dive held up short. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Price.
And he's got room.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That good for 19 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Miller. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. To throw is Allen.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing, Allen.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
319!
Allen. That is caught.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
19 yards.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Allen.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Bills are
Here's Allen. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
32.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Houston, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, It's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance